What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Wind Waker HD. Now, in the last episode, we did a bit of Triforce chart and Triforce piece collecting, but really, honestly, these past few episodes have been a bit slow, and I know that that's the case. So, I went ahead and kind of cheated. I took a look at the walkthrough. I probably shouldn't call that cheating, but I took a look at a walkthrough to make sure that I was doing the right thing, and it turns out that I don't need to collect the Triforce pieces quite yet, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do next. But before I can do that, I need to get on the King of Red Lions so that we can sail. Actually, the thing is, we're not going to sail. We are going to use the beautiful Ballad of the... I was about to play the command melody. I think that's Ballad of the Gales. There you go. And I keep calling it Ballad of the Gales when it's just Ballad of Gales. So here's the thing. I need to look for an island called Mother-Child Isle. Now, I believe it is this one, the one near the Forsaken Fortress. And visiting the Mother and Child Isle, we will find someone very unique and very interesting. Someone that we've actually encountered already. Although I probably shouldn't say that. Maybe it was one of her sisters that we've encountered already. You guys probably get what I'm trying to say here. We are going to speak with a great fairy. And as always, whenever we speak with a great fairy, we get something wonderful, something magical, right? And the same is in this case. Although Link looks a bit intimidated, like he's about to fight someone. Unless they change things from the GameCube game, the GameCube version of this game, I don't think I'm going to have to fight the Great Fairy. That would be a little ridiculous. But wait, what's this? Okay, so this threw me off a little. I thought I was just going to be speaking to a regular Great Fairy. Tee-hee-hee! Tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? And that was the worst tee-hee-hee I have ever heard in my life. Hee-hee! So young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? I am the queen of the fairy world. Oh wow, this is the actual queen, guys. This is some big stuff here. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one? I like you. Oh, he's got a little crush on Link. And so, I shall give new power to the bow that you wield. Whoa, this reminds me of... Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, you Metal Gear Solid fans. Doesn't that remind you of Praying Mantis, or I think it was Shadow Mantis? I don't remember, but I only played Metal Gear Solid 4, but that character made an appearance there too. And he was like controlling a puppet and all of that? I think that's how it went. That boss fight in that game was a little creepy. And speaking of creepy, these fairies are entering my body. Entering my heart. They now have a home in my heart. The powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out your bow, use ZR to change arrowheads and then fire away. Alright, and here we have our very first, different types of arrows, I guess. Of course, you guys know that there is the light arrow. That's not so much of a spoiler because they've already introduced the light arrow into different Zelda games, so I just went ahead and decided to mention it anyway. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. This is perfect. This is just what we need. I need to go ahead and store a fairy in my bottle. I must tell you, you are just my type. Oh, yee! Yee! Aww, look at the King of Red Lions giving Link that look. Oh, he's so embarrassed. That's adorable. I don't know, it's such a little thing in this scene, but I find it to be extremely adorable how this Queen of the Fairies has a crush on Link. That's cute. Alright, well anyway, we came here, or excuse me, we got what we came here for, but I think that we need to go ahead and collect a fairy, right? That would only be appropriate. And fairy grab! Fairy obtain! Poor little fairy. Well, it's a good thing the Queen of Fairies doesn't mind the fact that I am just kidnapping her children to use for my own personal gain. I mean, if I were a father or something like that and had children, I wouldn't really appreciate if people were using my children in whatever, way. You know what I mean, right? That's not... I don't want people using my loved ones. If you guys are thinking of doing that, don't even try it, man. Don't even, okay? Don't even think about it. What am I saying right now? So the next thing that we want to do is head back to Dragon Roost Island, and then we're going to sail south 1 square from here, because we're going to see an island that we couldn't access before, but we can now access thanks to these fire arrows that we got. Or maybe it was the ice arrows that we'll use. I think it's the ice arrows that we're going to use. So I believe that it is that island over there. I hope that I'm not wrong, because if I am, this whole trip would be a total waste of time, you know? And the last thing that I want to do is waste my time or your guys' time. But it looks like this is it. We just gotta wait for the lava to render. And there it is! Isn't it wonderful how some 3D models take a good amount of time to render? And look at this lag, man. It's not your guys' YouTube. It's not your internet connection. It's just, I don't know. The game is having a hard time rendering all of these. Whoop. Let's take it easy. We don't want to get too close now. But yeah, it's taking it looks like it's struggling to render all of this lava, all of this nonsense. I don't know why it's called nonsense, but what you want to do is just shoot the... Okay, not shoot the side of the mountain. I guess what you want to do is shoot the top. The lava that is spewing out. And it will not only freeze the lava, but it will freeze that Kagarok over there for some reason. Oh, Kagarok, why are you frozen like that? Hello? Oh, alright, so I actually forgot about this. A timer will begin. You don't have that much time to ascend and adventure inside of this volcano, so you want to make sure that you are managing your time wisely. Ouch, dude! What is your problem? And for that, what in the world? What in the world is going on right now? Oh, look at the way it's... You know what? Oh, I probably should have finished him off while he was doing those ballerina moves like that, but I couldn't help but just stand there and watch, because it looked absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if it was a glitch or what. I'm pretty sure that was a glitch. Anyway, I think that this is the right way to climb the... Whoop! No, don't fall off, Link. Just go to the ledge next to you. Why are you falling off like that? And I blame him when it's really my fault. You know those people that like to place the blame on other people? And if you are one of those people, don't do that. That's not something that is appreciated, one, by myself or by anyone else. So please, don't place the blame on anyone else, just like how I'm doing to Link right now. I can hear the Kagarok, but it seems like it's done with me. I think it was terrified by the fact that I froze it solid. That's redundant. Let's just jump into this volcano already, please. We are... Whoa, you see that? There are people firing at us. You think they can get me? They can't get me all the way down there. I'm all the way up here. I wonder if the timer is still going to continue while I'm inside the volcano. Yep, the timer's still here, so you really want to be moving quickly, alright? So, I guess some advice, just take out your arrows. You really, and I'm talking about your regular arrows, by the way. You don't want to be using your fire arrows or your ice arrows for this. That's just a waste of magic, because it's not really needed to kill off fire keys like that, excuse me. Although killing fire keys with, ice arrows would be pretty interesting. So how are we going to go about this? I am not entirely sure. I believe that all you have to do is kill all of the enemies here, and then as per usual in Zelda dungeons, an item will appear. So just slice this guy, this caterpillar guy. I keep forgetting his name. Well, I can't say that I forgot his name, because I don't even know if I looked up his name, if I bothered to look up his name. Where's the other caterpillar guy? I kind of need him right now, and I kind of need to kill that Keese over there. Okay. Come here, Keese. Please. Come here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I like to call a waste of arrows. I think I said that before one time, but nothing's changed. It's still a waste of arrows. Seriously, where is he? Where'd he go? First person mode. Hello? Okay, maybe I should have read the walkthrough a little more thoroughly. I think that might have helped just a little, Well, now you want to take out your ice arrows, because I think you can freeze this stuff. There you go. And then, oh, what? Link. Oh, that was a little bit silly. Oh my goodness! He's here! They're here! Okay, so you can use your sword. Using your sword isn't such a bad idea either. It's just to be safe, to play it safe. Because when you try to fight them with your sword, they get pretty close and there's a chance that they might actually tackle you. And that's the last thing that you want, right? These fire keys to tackle you, they'll set you on fire. And no one wants to be set on fire, This girl is on fire! Oh my goodness. Just I can't let this guy get away. I don't know if that's really part of the game, where he's supposed to just disappear like that. Because you guys saw what happened last time, right? He was climbing up the wall, and then he was never to be seen again. Anyway, here is the treasure chest that we were after. We've only got 1 more minute, so we've got to hurry up and get out of here. Otherwise, we are going to get burned to a crisp, which really we already did in this episode because I foolishly jumped inside the lava for some reason or another. But here we have Sonic Rings, okay? So Sonic Rings make you stronger, just like how, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog's Sonic Rings. Whenever he grabs rings in stages, he's made stronger, right? So yeah. Nintendo was kind of making a shout out to Sega and all of that. So that's pretty cool. But not really. It's called the Power Bracelet. Whoa, look at all those keys frozen in time. Okay, so that is the only thing that we have to do here on this island. And it looks like after you exit the volcano, you know, taking care of everything that you needed to take care of, the timer disappears, so there's no more rush. We can take things at our own pace. But nonetheless, I don't wanna waste time! And I don't wanna get hurt by a Kagurok either. So that is the first island of its kind. Excuse me. Now there's one more other island that we need to go to, and we can access it just like how we access this one. But instead of using fire arrows, we will have to... Oh no, it's the other way around. Instead of using ice arrows, we're going to need to use fire arrows to access this island. But we can still get a pretty valuable treasure, so let's go ahead and visit that. Thankfully though, just for the record, all I needed to get, I believe, were the power bracelets, because in order to access the next area that I need to go to, in order to make my way to the Earth Temple, I need the power bracelets. So we're still on a roll here. We're still making some good progress. But what you want to do is head west of the the Forest Haven. Head 1 square west. That's east, actually. So I need to be going this way. Wait a second. So it should be in this area, right? Is it that one over there? I think that's that cabana that we visited, or that we saw. Oh no, there it is. You see that mist surrounding that island over there where that fishman is jumping? That is an ice island, and we need to use our fire arrows to thaw out the ice, because I think I'll go ahead and show you what happens if you step onto the island. It's actually a little funny, and I know that I'm going to lose hearts for this, but you know what? I've got a fairy, and it's worth showing, you know? When do we ever get to what's it called? Get to step onto an island and then be frozen solid. That's something else, you know? And I'm probably looking too much into this. I'm probably getting hyped up over nothing, but I'll just show you anyway. So he can swim in the ice-cold water, but he can't stand on top of the island itself because he will be made into an icicle, into a Link statue. Actually, that'd be pretty sick to have. A Link statue inside of your room, that would be pretty sweet. But then again, that would be bordering idolatry, and idolatry is not something that I like to partake in, per se. So let's just shoot this thing. Let me stop talking now. Okay, word of advice to the wise. Sorry, I'm kind of getting a phone call. I'll have to answer that after recording this episode. Man, I did it again. I forgot to turn off set my phone to vibrate. But that hasn't happened in a while, so. Anyway, we're out of magic. I am going to need to be right back and collect some magic somewhere. I believe that if I go to the Forest Haven, then I can get a potion there. So I will be right back. Alright, the good news is I don't have to make my way inside the actual Forest Haven, but I can just cut the grass out here, and then there'll be magic potions, magic bottles everywhere, so that's pretty nice. Oh man, and you guys heard my ringtone, by the way. I am an iPhone user, and I am a proud iPhone user. Like, I really like my iPhone 5 and all, but it's funny story that I can tell you guys while I head over to the island again. I had iOS 8 installed, the beta version anyway. It was installed onto my iPhone 5, but unfortunately, it was near the time when the developer preview, or the developer account, you need a developer account in order to access like beta OS X's or beta iOS's and all of that. So I installed it not too long before the account was going to expire. So just yesterday, the account expired and my iOS 8 beta expired as well, and then my phone literally locked up. It needed activation, and that was a little bit annoying, but honestly, I'm okay with going back to iOS 7 because I'm sure that iOS 8 is going to be great when it comes out. Okay, maybe not great, but it'll be good. I mean, when trying it out, there weren't too many new things, quite, so I don't really want to call it great, but yeah, it was weird how I had to restore my phone in order to use it again. But now my iOS 7, my iPhone, for the most part anyway, is bug-free. So I've been enjoying that. Getting push notifications again has been nice. Let's see what's inside this treasure chest though. Enough talking about Apple, because I know that people are split between Apple devices and Android devices, and you know what? I just don't want to participate in that right now, you know? I just kind of want to focus on Wind Waker HD, because that's what I'm recording right now. Whenever you're recording, it's good to focus on the game that you're playing. Ooh, rupee! Rupee! I think that's 10, right? Yellow is 10. That was totally worth my magic. Just 10 rupees. By the way, I should probably be focusing on collecting rupees while doing all of this as well, because even though we don't need to collect Triforce pieces at the moment, we're going to need to go back and do it again in the near future. After clearing these next two dungeons, which are the Earth Temple and I believe the Wind Temple, we will be back to collecting the Triforce pieces, which I know that you guys were enjoying as much as I was! Alright, so just be careful when walking across this ice. I know that it's tempting to just go ahead and rush because of your time constraints right now. You see the timer below, right? We've only got 4 minutes exact. So we want to just, even though we're on a time constraint, we still want to be very, very careful. Although the noise that Link makes whenever you rush is kind of funny. It gets annoying after a while, doesn't it? Especially when I'm doing it, so I'm gonna stop for your guys' sakes. Whoa! Alright, it's always nice when you do things the first time around, when you don't need to take multiple tries in order to complete something, so that's nice. I made it here without falling into the ice-cold water. I wonder if you lose hearts if you stay in ice-cold water for too long. So, oh, I am close to running over, so I'm going to wrap up this episode. Let's see how quickly I can do this, alright? So, let's go this way. I believe that this is the way that you need to go, seeing that there is... Oh, I thought that was a treasure chest inside the ice over there, but it was actually just a pot. Whoa! Take it easy, Keys! You see the way he slammed into me and pushed me backwards? Man, these guys need to chill out. Seriously, like, no joke. Come on, guys. Whoa! Come on here, Keys. I want to kill that one, just to make sure that there aren't any mishaps with this guy while sliding down the next ice slide. Well... let's see. Alright. Let's slide. And then, whoa! It's so much fun! You guys know that Mario slide song? I feel like that would be appropriate, even though that slide lasted for around 3 seconds. The one that goes dun 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 dun. But anyway, that's a little annoying now. But we got the iron boots. These boots are so heavy you can hardly walk, but the wind can't blow you around when you wear them. So that's very good. We also need this to access future dungeons, but I will just go ahead and quickly explain. Excuse me, I'll go ahead and quickly explain something. So you know how in Ocarina of Time, the iron boots were used to sink underwater so that you can access areas that you couldn't normally access simply by diving, right? Well, the iron boots work a little bit differently in this game. Of course, they're still heavy, but you don't use them to access underwater areas in this game. Rather, I'm going to demonstrate how you use them in this game. So you see the strong gusts of wind over there? Normally, if you were to walk across that, you'd just be blown away, alright? But with the iron boots, you can safely walk across this area. Now, I know that there's a hole in there that I'm going to jump into, but I'm going to do that in the next episode because we've been running for quite some time now. So as I walk over here, I would just like to thank you guys for once again tuning in. I really appreciate that you guys took the time to watch this video. If you found yourself Excuse me, guys. If you found yourself enjoying the video, please go ahead and don't forget to leave a like. Let's see if we can get this video up to 5 likes. How's that sound, alright? And of course, you guys can follow me not only on here if you'd like to see more videos from me, but you can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. I try to keep people updated on, any changes that might take place in my schedule, like maybe I'm sick one day, or maybe I'm out with the family someday so I can't upload or anything. So yeah, you can just follow me there if you want to keep updated with stuff like that. Anyway, thank you guys once again for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next episode. So until then, take care. While I walk with these iron boots. It's quite something, don't you think, Link? Look at that. He's actually pretty tired. Poor guy. He needs a break.